No.
Let's dig into that, because for me, this is the more interesting part. Okay, the KSI and Tommy Fury fight.
Yeah, and KSI. Okay, so he lost by like, if you look at all the stats, Tommy threw a little more, but landed 38-39.
Yeah.
Right.
And Tommy had a point taken away, so a lot would argue that maybe KSI should have won the fight.
Yeah. I mean, you can argue however you want. A lot of like the actual boxers that I follow are like, Tommy took it.
I will say
they might be partial to Tommy because he's a real boxer.
I will say, from my perspective of watching the highlights, KSI, he don't really box. He just goes in there and fucking tries to brawl. He just throws everything fucking all wild. His hands are down. He just goes in swinging. He landed a few punches. But it kind of made the fight kind of like annoying to watch, because it was like wild punches being thrown, and then Tommy wrapping him up.
Yeah.
And
I see people reenacting it where it's like,
yeah, it was fucking all over the place. Like,
I guess
so. It's kind of hard for me, as much as I appreciated how much KSI brought the fight to him, and he wasn't scared, and he was going in after him. I mean, he was like charging in after him. I'm like, damn, he's gonna get a headbutt, dude. Like, he's fucking flying in.
He's going for it.
But it sucks because Tommy's a professional boxer. He should have been able to shut that shit down.
Yeah.
He should have been able to work around that. Like, figure that out, man. If your opponent's fighting like that, you gotta figure out a way to fucking.
You think that would make it easier?
Yeah. So it's
I feel like maybe
Tommy Fury didn't do better.
Maybe Tommy's just so used to actual boxing and playing the boxing game that when somebody comes in with that shit, he's like, "Oh, what are we doing? Hold on, hang on, slow down a minute."
And even when he fought Jake was trying to legitimately box him, so it wasn't this wild ass.
He was like outpointing him. That was the whole thing. He outpointed, Jake.
Yeah. So what about so he wins by decision. Controversial, some say.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I see robberies every week. I watch the UFC. So.
All right. So with the fight ending the way it did, I was kind of wanting to see, like, oh man, now I kind of want to see Jake Paul finally fight KSI. I've seen him fight Tommy Fury, and the rematch would be great, but now I feel like this should kind of be loser against loser. But I do get Jake's thoughts, maybe, is like, well, why would I fight the loser of a fight? You fight.
Yeah.
You don't fight the loser fight. But so what do you think about Jake kind of focusing on he wants to rematch Fury rather than fight KSI? What do you think about that?
Okay, so there's a couple different things with that. One, I feel like Jake Paul should fight KSI. And then he also has another MMA fighter that he has lined up to fight is Derek Brunson, which is a very dangerous fight for him. Very active person. Very dangerous fight in Derek Brunson. I feel like the fight, this is the next card Misfits should make. It should go Jake Paul versus KSI as the headliner, and then Logan Paul versus Mike Perry on the undercard.